And that's going to bring us to Arizona State, head coached by Kenny Dillingham. They were a pretty popular, maybe even a sleeper team to really use in this game in CFB 26 because of the season that they had in 2024, which we'll get to in a little bit, as you can see. But man, this program has definitely had some up and down seasons. They have, 10-win seasons in their background, but 2024 was definitely their year. Won the Big 12 title game, played Texas close in the playoff. And now heading into 2025, there's a lot of momentum. A couple 90s. I mean, we know Jordan Tyson, we know the quarterback Sam Levitt, some really talented players. So we're going to use that to our advantage, or try to at least. Jump ahead in the season, sim the first 7 weeks, see what we can do through the sim, see if this team can kind of live up to its potential. And not a bad start. 4-1. I would have liked to have seen us beat Mississippi State. That's okay, you can't win them all. It's fairly tough, but 4-1, 2-0 in the Big 12. So it's a really good start to the season. We have a big game against Utah looming, a big game against Texas Tech looming. So let's hop into this Utah game, a very evenly matched game for the most part, and see if we can pull out a dub in our first game playing. And that's exactly what we would do. 31-20, a big time statement conference game, pretty much in momentum, in control of the game the whole time. Heading into this Texas Tech game the following week, we know this is going to be a tough one where we're down 1 in the fourth quarter. We still have an opportunity, a lot of game left, close game. We knew this was going to happen with Tech. We're going to pull it and throw it to Tyson, who's going to make a move. What a terrible play by the corner, and there goes the future first round pick off to the races, going to score a touchdown and put us ahead in this Big 12 clash. But Texas Tech would find a way to take the lead again, and we're going to pull it with Sam Levitt. He's got it. We know he's got athleticism. He's got the legs to make a move right there, get us in great field position, first and goal. Now with just 30 seconds left, we're going back to the same play. We're going to pull it again. They're going to be too aggressive on defense. He's going to fight his way into the end zone to give us this late lead, looking to secure another huge Big 12 dub. And on 3rd and 24, with only 1 timeout left, 7 seconds left, so this might be the last play of the game. Morgan gets hit as he throws it. He puts it up. It's caught. It is caught by the wideout. That is crazy. That was a heck of a catch, I have to admit. It's really, really close, but it was a great catch. I'll give it to him. But this is it. Last play. 2 seconds left. He's got to make a play. He's got to do something. And I don't like their chances. Incomplete pass. Our defense would show up, lock it down, get us to 6-1 and 4-0 in the Big 12. So we're going to move ahead a couple weeks, jump ahead into the season, see if we can rack up some more wins through the sim and really just put this roster and this team to the test. And we'd be ranked 14th going into this game against West Virginia, really getting to the end of our Big 12 play here. And we would not have any trouble with them, winning 38-20, including 24 points in the first half, continuing to assert our dominance as the Big 12's best team, the team you got to knock off if you want to get to the CFP. And we have made easy work of this Big 12. We did lose another game in there, of course, but we are 8-2, sitting in prime position to make the Big 12 championship game. We control our own destiny here, even though I think we're going to move on and move ahead, sim, see if we can do it again. And would you look at that? History is going to repeat itself as we're going to play Iowa State in the Big 12 championship game, a rematch between the two in that 2024 Big 12 championship, and we're both ranked in the top 10. So let's jump into it. Let's get this thing going. In the first quarter, we're going to drop back and we're going to put it up to the stud, to Jordan Tyson, who's going to catch it. He's going to run too fast, too athletic, too good. The celebration's a little bit close, but that's all we would need. That is really the only play that we would need to knock down Iowa State, get our revenge in a score that was nearly identical to the 2024 matchup. Xavier Alford would win the Jim Thorpe Award, one of the only Jim Thorpe Awards we would win in this entire project. And in the CFP, the 12-seeded JMU, a lot like real life, whereas a 12-seed JMU taking on a former Pac-12 team in the playoff. And unfortunately for them, things are just really not going to go their way. I mean, what did you expect? It's JMU, no disrespect, but I mean, we're Arizona State, 38-21, an easy first round win behind a huge game from Sam Levitt. And that huge game would propel him to the single season passing touchdowns record. So man, heck of a season. We know what he can do when he's fully healthy. And next up is going to be the Cotton Bowl, man, against the number 4 seeded Georgia Bulldogs. We know how tough of a game this is going to be. Georgia, man, we're going to see them in so many playoffs in this dynasty project. And look at the mascots. The mascots are getting into it. They're hyped. They're ready to throw down, even though Sparky's running away. And we'd be down 7 early in the second quarter, but you guys already know what time it is. We're putting up to Jordan Tyson. He's going to get a step, pull away, give us a tie game. And we're going to go back to it, man. They're playing with these shallow safeties. These safeties are too low. They can't get back there in time, and Jordan Tyson just has too much speed. And look at Uga, man. He's going through it. He knows what's about to happen as we would take the lead, secure it throughout the game, and that would be enough, man. A pretty convincing 18-point win, too, to move on to the next round and just 2 wins away from winning the national title. And Levitt's going to continue his historic season with another single season record, this time the passing yards record. He is killing it. And in that Peach Bowl, in the next game, in the next round of the playoffs, it's actually an all Big 12 affair between us and number 8 BYU, and we would have no problems with them. Another double-digit win on our way to a national championship game appearance. That's right. In our very first year at ASU, we are going to play for a national title. And shout out to Jordan Tyson, again, the first round wide receiver receivers, setting new single season records for receiving yards and receptions. What a stud. And in that national championship game, we are going to be taking on another blue blood, the Miami Hurricanes, the 7th seed. So a little 7-5 matchup is going to make for an interesting national title game. So let's get into it. And we're going to put it to the sim. We are going to let the sim decide this thing and dictate the outcome. I believe we can do it, and we are going to do just that. We are going to take down Miami in our very first season. In a sim, no less, we are going to claim a national title in pretty convincing fashion too, but it's really not too surprising. As we said in the beginning, this was a really popular team going into college football 26. We knew the talent they had in like guys like Jordan Tyson and Sam Levin and just the talent across the board. And it was a pretty interesting bracket. It was obviously very chalky to kick things off before a bunch of upsets in the quarterfinal to get a 7-5 matchup. And look at Sam Levin, 44 touchdowns, only 3 interceptions, 300 rushing yards. Guy was doing it all. Kanye Udo was a huge compliment for us. We had some stud receivers outside of just Jordan Tyson, man. We were going to put that ball in the air. 44 passing touchdowns, man. Look at Boise State with 52. Kudos to them. But we were going to put this ball in the air. And defensively, we didn't give up a whole lot of yards on the ground. We were pretty solid just across the board defensively. Had one of the best turnover margins in the entire country. Took the ball away. Didn't give it away very often. As you can see, 16 interceptions that we secured. 24 takeaways altogether. So, man, we took care of the ball. Forced turnovers on defense. Like I said, we were very good across the board defensively. And we're going to close out this chapter of this project with Kenny Dillingham finishing with a 29-14 record at ASU. 4-1 in bowl games, 11-7 against top 25 teams. We know how hard those games are to win. But this was a ton of fun, man. ASU, like we said, has so much talent on both sides of the ball. So I really enjoyed using ASU.